rugged individualism, group harmony, direct, indirect communication. These are the things you'll hear a lot about communication in Asia, and one of the biggest ones of all of these is called face. Now, what the hell does it all mean? Let's find out today. Having face, losing face, and giving face are probably the three things you need to know if you're going to be coming to Asia and you want to communicate effectively, or at least have a principle of how things work. Now, face, what it is your positive image on society as a whole. This could be how you dress, how you communicate, and your attitude towards things. So the general rule of thumb is this: be positive. Be positive because you want to have a positive social image for everyone to see. Maintain that group harmony. That means, even if you disagree with something, you say yes and you go along with it. You become more agreeable. You don't say your opinion even though you want to say your opinion. Like if this food you're eating is really, really bad and you hate it and you think it's like crap, but your friend gave it to you and you're like, well, they're like, hey, what do you think? Isn't it really great? Instead of the wrong answer is to go, well, it tastes like shit. The right answer is to be like, yeah, that was really great. I loved it. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I can take you out for some food next time. Something that allows them to feel good about themselves. So you're building energy. You're giving them a compliment, something positive. And it has to come from a genuine place. It's very, very important to understand how face works in the workplace. You want to be agreeable with your coworkers and your co-teachers. So I'm going to give you 3 examples of how to lose face, things you don't want to do. Number 1, say your co-teacher is in the middle of class and asks you to do something. It's not too ridiculous and you say, no, I don't want to do it, just for being lazy or something like that. That's bad. That's losing face. Number 2, your coworker makes a mistake in front of everyone. They're in a public spot. You start criticizing them. Big no-no. It's a big no-no because they're losing face. You're giving them a negative image in front of everybody. The third thing that you can really mess up and do is just kind of go against the grain, Someone says to do X, then you do Y instead, just out of spite, or just because you think it's the best opinion, because it shows that you're not a cohesive unit, and it shows that you're not harmonizing well with everyone else. So at times, this means people will lie. This means people will do things that we don't really consider a good thing in the West in order to maintain that group harmony. If you come to Asia, you have to learn to do this so that way your job becomes easier, you can make more friends, and your life in general just becomes a lot easier. Now, a good way to give face or make your coworkers look better is pretty easy. I mean, if you're going to use them when you're teaching your English class and you have an English game and you need to explain it. So you need a model student. That's generally your co-teacher, right? So when you teach the game, have them beat you and be like, wow, I can't believe they beat me. That's so amazing. This is really great face giving because it makes them look like they're smarter than you at English, which makes them look like they're the better person. And in Western society, this makes no sense. It's like, wait, what? I want to be the individual. I want to be number 1. I've got to be a man. But in East Asian culture, that's a good thing. You just gave them some face, gave them a positive image. The next way you can give some face and make your coworkers and stuff happy is if they do something well, make sure you point out that they did something well, like, oh wow, that was a really great lesson, or oh wow, I really like your clothes, I really like your shoes, your kids are very nice, something like that, something that is positive and gives them something that makes them feel better about themselves. The last way to gain some face is to, listen to what they say, take it into consideration, and not lose your cool. Sometimes you can get criticized in some very awkward points when you're not expecting it, and the worst thing you can do is freak out, especially if you're freaking out in front of everyone else. You want to be calm, you want to be composed, and you want to look like you have the situation under control so that you can save face. Saving face is all about maintaining, that image, maintaining that look, that you look like you're composed, you're calm, you have it all under control instead of this disorganized mess that's not part of some cohesive unit. If you can keep that in mind, then things will go really great for you. If you can and you're constantly blurting out your opinions, constantly just going against the grain, disagreeing with everything someone is saying, and if you're just saying just mean crap, you're gonna have a garbage time here. So the question becomes, what do I do? What do I do to get out of this situation so it's not a big train wreck and not a big mess where everyone hates me and it's just fighting and culture clash? the big thing that goes beyond Asia and it applies to any foreign country you go to is this. One, do not be ethnocentric. Do not think I'm from blah blah blah, so my way is the best in the world and everybody else sucks. That thinking will get you pissed off, will get you complaining, and get you thinking, wow, why did I come here? This sucks. And then you leave after a year and you look like a giant idiot because you didn't learn anything from it. Instead, what you can do is this: learn from the situation. Learn how other cultures do their things, because that is so much more valuable. Because if you decide to go into international business, you understand how they do things, you understand the procedure behind things, and that will allow you to make much more connections that will allow you to grow not only as a person, but it'll also to grow financially. Second, you want to ask your co-teachers, ask the people that are more experienced than you, because frankly, you're the new guy at school. Who the hell are you to dictate how other people should run their school, how they should run their lives, and frankly, everything. We as Westerners tend to have that problem where we come in and we're like, hey, I'm the alpha dog, I'm the best there ever was. But in reality, you know, there's still a lot we can learn, there's still a lot we can grow with. And if you do that by asking your head teacher, asking your management, asking somebody of what they want and try to get an idea of what they want, whether it's a foreigner, someone who has experience living abroad, or just the staff themselves, if they speak good enough English, then you can at least get a feel for what the school wants, and that will help you tremendously, instead of guessing, being wrong, maybe right, wrong, and then when it all blows up in the end, you're just like, fuck, what did I do wrong? And the whole situation could have been prevented if you're proactive about communicating indirectly. So that's all for today. I hope you liked it. I hope this was informative, and I sure hope that it helps you out. Please give it a like if you liked it. If you don't like it, don't like it, but you can don't like it. If definitely share, and comment below. And if you think you know anyone that could benefit from this information, send it their way, because you don't want to make the same mistakes I've seen happen over and over again when it can be prevented by just being a little more proactive. That's all for now. See ya.